are actually taking out the basket case Honda Civic now, and we're gonna retune the car because I had to switch everything out. The old Honda, I got that out of there, and now we got a couple ECUs shipped. I just got one of these done for a customer, and then I did one for this thing, so looking snazzy. It's like a machine fucking did this. Look how nice that is. So yeah, we're gonna take this thing out. I just loaded a base map onto it right now, and it runs pretty good. So we're just gonna head her out and see, get her dialed in, and then the guy's gonna come pick it up. All right, we should be able to get a pull out of this now.
Why are you recording?
God damn,
I know. Why? I know. I already know they are. I'm just gonna delete the whole clip.
It just goes.
No, it doesn't burping. Michael started.
Look at how good that is, though. I tell you what. VTEC seems like it's set kind of high, but his tachometer is off a little bit, I believe. And we were tuning it, and I set the VTEC at like 4,700 just to show these guys kind of what happens when you set it too low, and the car would go rich because the cams aren't actually designed to have the VTEC lobe engaged that soon. Like everybody's always like, oh, you want to set your VTEC lower, bro, so you pick up power, and it's like, no, that's not the case. I gotta tune the idle yet. He doesn't like the idle, but everything else is fucking spot the fuck on. But yeah, it's how much boost was that, Michael? 10?
I want to say it's on 7 to 8, but it
7 or 8.
to 10. That's funny. Is VTEC like a motor by motor thing? Like some motors would like it right when really down low.
Yes, yes, like
this is bone stock, so it probably doesn't like it. The micro
right. It doesn't have the fucking. So thankful that Mexico has that turnoff right there. Oh, bitches.
They were the only ones downstairs.
Christine runs Starbucks, but all of us are too broke to get it.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Let me adjust the camera here.
Starbucks? Starbucks?
Alright guys, so today we worked on some shit, and yesterday we worked on some shit, and got that other car out of here finally. Shut up, Michael. Okay, so that basket case Honda Civic, we ended up tuning it on low boost, and the motor, the bottom end was kind of showing its weaknesses. Considering the compression was uneven when he brought it to me. And it also needs a head gasket now that we tuned it on low boost. I don't even know if it's got ARP head studs or anything, because it blew into the overflow like right away. So I don't know, that car is kind of a basket case, but it's out of here now. And we got the hatch pulled in the garage, and the other night we were live streaming. We put the transmission together with all the new gears from the transmission I picked up from a guy local here. And got the tranny in, got the motor stuffed back into the car, and now everything is back together on the hatch. So, you know, I got my turbo kit on. I actually redid all the exhaust manifold bolts here. I tapped them to a standard thread, and then I got these Allen head bolts. So all that's looking really nice. Now the turbo manifold is actually secure now. And before I had like 3 stripped out bolts on here, so it was leaking exhaust out a bunch of different places. But this thing's looking snazzy. Got everything hooked back up. Thanks to Michael and Christian for helping me out. And got the, I mean, we pounded this out in like fucking, what, hour and a half? Axles are in, shift linkage is back on. And now all we got to do is we got to get some heat shrink because my VTEC wire, we should just get one of them freaking quick connect things. Yeah. You got those out at the unit? Yeah. We should just do that. Because I keep cutting my VTEC wire and now I have like barely any wire left on the solenoid.
Oh, you're talking the female spade and the male spade?
Yeah.
So like I put in there.
Yeah.
Like I did my fuel pump?
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably just put a spade thing on here so we can unhook and hook it back up and whatever. So we'll probably do that. And we got to go get some oil and an oil filter and some coolant. And this thing should be ready to fire up. Unfortunately, I have to retune the whole fucking thing because last time I was out with the car and whatever, if you guys remember watching, I lost the tune. So I'm gonna have to retune it and make sure all the boost by gear stuff is good yet. And yeah, rocking the Steelies on it now because I got rid of those 16-inch Rotas and I got a set of 15-inch Avid ones that are out at my storage unit right now. So we'll have to pick those up as well one of these days, but I'll probably rock it on the Steelies for a day or two. I also got rid of my Yamaha V-Star, that motorcycle, and I ended up trading it for this 2002 Honda ST 1100. This is kind of like a grandpa cruiser, but it's a V4, 4-cylinder V motor, which is kind of odd, but Honda did this on some of these bikes. It's a very nice bike. For what I paid for that V-Star, this is definitely a come up. So I'm trying to flip this thing and make some money. I had 1,200 bucks into that V-Star, and I got this thing listed for 3,200 bucks. So hopefully we can make a couple bucks on that, and hopefully I can sell my Mazda because that thing needs to get out of the storage unit so we have some more room out there. And yeah, so now Michael got the Honda in his lap. Yep, so this is a Honda V2. It's not a V3, but whatever, it still will work just fine for what
Dude,
Michael's using it for.
Bluetooth.
Oh, bro.
Damn it, dude.
Damn it. Oh, well. So, we're gonna...
I can still run contents on it.
Yeah.
I can still do boost back here.
Yeah.
I can still have max on mine.
Yeah.
What else do I need?
Nothing.
Bluetooth?
No.
Oh, you don't want to have a touch screen dash?
No. You can wire it right in. If I really wanted to.
You mumble.
Not to.
So, Michael got... What, you got a cam in the mail now, so we're gonna go do that. We got the new cam. It's a comp.
Cam in the mail. It's in the car. Right?
It's in the car already. Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking telling the viewers that have not been keeping up to fucking date, bitch.
They don't read comments?
I don't know. So Michael got a Comp 59500 camshaft.
If they followed me on Instagram or Facebook, they would already know.
Right. Michael with the red Civic.
Oh, look at that.
That's his name on Insta shithead.
Michael Beebe is my actual name. On Facebook.
Right. So, anyways, he's got the Comp 59500 cam, and he's got the Honda S300. So we're gonna go truck the S300 in his car, and we're gonna try to break the cam in. They say to run it at like 2,000 RPM for a little while, shut it off, change the oil, and then, you know, yeah, 20 fucking minutes, whatever, dude. I don't care. So we're gonna run out there and get his car buttoned back up, and then Christian's motor's all together, as you guys know. Haven't really messed with this thing. We gotta tighten this bolt, or this mount up too, guy. Yeah. So you gotta have to take the cover back off and tighten the bolts. Yeah, so that's gotta get tightened, and then Christian's gonna try to get his motor in tomorrow, I hope. And yeah, so tonight we're just gonna try to get these guys running, and we'll pick up when we get to the old storage unit.
No, the shop.
The shop. Whatever.
Like,
you know what's funny is if I made a GoFundMe and we got donations, like say we have 1,000 people that watch our videos, my videos, whatever. If everybody donated $10 for the 1,000 people that watch, we could get the dyno. Yeah. You know, I would try to like save up my own money for the dyno and whatever and get it, but it'd be a lot easier to get the dyno if I had to GoFundMe and whatever. So I might make one. I'm not sure yet. I'm still up in the air, but I'm leaning towards I'm going to make one.
Michael's leaning towards taking out a personal loan.
So we can get a dyno?
Donating it.
Right. So, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good way to start the GoFundMe and like try to at least give back a little bit to you guys. I know I have the website and you guys can support me there, which I've had so much to do the last few days. I haven't filmed anything because I've been filling orders nonstop for like 4 hours every day. Every morning I wake up, I fill a bunch of orders, and then the next day I fill a bunch of orders, and then the next day I fill a bunch of orders, and it's just like nonstop, which is crazy awesome. If the website stuff keeps up like this, there's no problem that I will have paying for an actual shop, like paying for the rent for the shop and whatever, because that's my goal. Is I want to have the website and YouTube pay for the rent at the shop and then have the dyno paid off. So if the dyno's paid off and then I have a little bit of comfort money for a few months rent, we can get this fucking show on the road.
We could even put 3 months down.
That's exactly my goal. Is I want to put 3 months down on a shop, have the dyno paid off, and then have a little bit of comfort money in case if something were to happen and we weren't busy for some odd reason. But I think we'd have some business, hopefully. But yeah, anyways, enough jibber jabber.
We wouldn't have to turn people away either.
Yeah, I can just be like, yeah, bring it over.
We'd have places to put the car, so maybe your car would be working that day, but we have 3 cars laying.
I've pissed off a few people just because I've been blowing them off and I can't get everybody in at the, right away when they want to get in here for me to work on their shit. I'm trying to schedule people a few days out, so I want to. It sucks because I'm trying to do Michael's car.
Don't have the space.
I simply don't have the space to store cars here and work on all of them at once, where I can only bring in like 1 car at a time kind of thing. Yeah, but anyways, we're still working towards it, guys. My goal is to have a dyno in a shop by like winter or fall, like late fall, early winter, and have everything operating by then. So maybe in like a month or so we'll have a dyno. Maybe, I don't know if I know. We'll see. But anyways, we're going to the fucking storage unit now. Let's get going.
Springs I have, like,
Seat pressure?
60 pounds, 80 pounds.
I have no idea.
Because SuperTech offers 60s and 80s.
For a single cam?
Yeah.
Talking about?
I feel like 60s, I don't want to be
These are
around.
Super Techs?
Yeah. Titanium.
All right, guys, so we are out here at the storage unit shop, as Michael calls it. And we got his Comp 59500 cam installed, and we did the valve lash. So we got all the valves lashed properly, and we just broke in the cam where you got to leave it at like 2,000 RPM for a little while. And that kind of just helps the cam wear into the head a little bit. And now he's going to have to do an oil change, and then we're going to have to retune it tomorrow before we go to the track Friday. But this thing sounds gnarly already. Yeah, just fucking revving it up. It's like shooting flames and shit. Probably because it's just got a base map on it, but that base map I threw on there was pretty legit though. It fired right up and
That's true.
fired, just kept running. So anyways, yeah, so Michael's car is doing pretty good. We got the S300 in here, like I said, new cam, and yeah, hopefully this little single cam will fucking scream now with actual camshaft in it, because the stock single cams kind of suck. So this thing, you can already tell it's flowing more air because of how loud the exhaust is. Normally when you put a cam in, like even a LS, like a V8 or whatever, you put a cam in it, the exhaust will get louder because the valve is open longer and bigger and whatever. So you can tell she's got some fucking steam to her now, boy. But yeah, so we're gonna go to Walmart, get some oil and shit for my hatch, and then we'll head her back to my place. All right, guys, so we are back from working on Michael's car, and got this thing running tonight too. So we got the new cam in Michael's car, and we got everything hooked back up on my car as well. So didn't really film any of it today just because I've kind of went over a lot of this stuff, and just kind of trying to get stuff done so we can get the cars ready for Friday. Like I said earlier, I redid all the exhaust manifold bolts here with Allen head standard thread bolts, so none of them are stripped out anymore. And then I got a new exhaust manifold gasket as well. So hopefully we don't have any leaks at the cylinder head, because I had a little bit of exhaust coming out on you know, the driver's side of the cylinder head over here before, you know, the sleeve cracked. But everything else is looking great. I do have a little bit of a valve cover oil leak coming out, so I may have to address that and get a new gasket. At least I think that's where it's coming from. It could be because these frickin' studs are busted off too. Could be part of it. But other than that, on the underside of the car, nothing is leaking. It looks brand frickin' new. The tranny's not leaking, so that's a good sign. I got 2 quarts of Pennzoil synchro mesh in there. And yeah, so turbo is looking mint yet. Got everything hooked back up, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be rocking these Steelies. Tomorrow I'm gonna go tune this thing, and like I said, I gotta retune it a lot because it actually changed, or the tune got lost, so, or the tune got corrupted or something, and then, you know, I freaking lost the whole freaking tune. So that's really annoying, but oh well, we'll just have to retune it and see how she does. I don't think I'm really gonna push the thing too hard Friday. Maybe like 15 pounds of boost, and we'll see where that takes us with a good transmission. Hopefully we can go like a low 11 or something. I just don't really want to push this motor quite yet. I kind of want to have it together for a little while and enjoy it. Honestly, this car is a lot of fun on like 4 pounds. It sounds stupid, you know, like, oh, that's not that, there's not that much horsepower there, but it feels like all motor. It feels like, you know, 300 horsepower all motor, just fucking banging gears and just ripping. So I kind of like it on super low boost. It's fun, and the motor just sounds good, and it just makes good power. But I mean, 15 pounds and above literally spins all over on the street, so it's not really worth running that much on the street, I don't think. But yeah, so anyways, I'll give this thing a fire quick so you guys can hear it. Like I said, I just threw a bass tune on it, so. Oh, also I had an issue with my gauges. My gauges weren't working when I first hooked everything back up. And it turned out to be my ground for all the gauges actually broke off. The wire like broke, so I had to redo that. Got 85 pounds of oil pressure. Oh, I missed this car. I can't wait to drive it. Oh, super stoked to go drive this thing, but not really going to push it tonight just because I don't know. I don't want to. But tomorrow we'll take it out, get the tune-up dialed in, and then we'll tune Michael's car, and that'll be a whole nother video. We'll just tune both cars and get them both ripping good. And yeah, so I don't know if we did a whole lot in this fucking video, but got the hatchback together. And yeah, I'm tired. Been working non-stop lately, guys. It's kind of taking a toll on me a little bit. Fucking burnt out. I know Christian's kind of upset because I told him, I'm like, honestly, dude, I don't know if it's realistic to get your car done by Friday, considering the motor is still here and his car's at his house, and we'd have to find a way to tow it over here so we can pull out his transmission and axles, because he didn't take out the transmission or axles when he pulled the motor. I don't know how he did it, but he did it that way. But the only way I would like to put it in is if the tranny and axles were out, and then you put the motor and trans in all as one kind of thing. And we'd have to take out all that and then put his motor and trans back in, and then have to retune it and all that kind of stuff when we have Michael's car's on Honda now, so we have to make a totally new tune-up for his car to completely retune that thing, and we have to completely retune my car as well. Plus, we have to do oil changes on both the cars before Friday and just make sure they're doing good. And if we run into issues, you know, that's still going to take time there too. So by the time we got Christian's motor all in, and then by the time we broke it in and then changed the oil, because I like to do that, I like to run shitty oil and then change it and then put, you know, Schaefer's in. By the time we did all that with Christian's car, it would just be like super crunch time, and we wouldn't get any sleep. And I don't feel like stressing about that right now because I've got enough on my plate with doing orders and all that kind of stuff. So sucks, but we'll get Christian's car together probably over the weekend. Just, you know, he's gonna have to miss one more track day. That's just kind of how it is. But we'll get it together, and we'll go fast with his car, and we'll have some fun. But I also don't want to rush anything and fuck something up, you know what I mean? So if we rush something, try to get it done in like a day, you know, when he spent all that money on the motor and whatever, I don't want him to like totally, you know, fuck something up or whatever. So anyways, but yeah, so thanks for watching this quick update video, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully tomorrow's video will be a little bit more exciting. I'm trying to get more, you know, fun shit on the channel, but lately I've just been so busy with, you know, working and dealing with all you guys. It's crazy the amount of support and shit you guys have been giving me. We'll get back to more cool shit soon, but yeah, for the time being, have a great night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.